Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. Happy Saturday. I know I missed Friday's video, and I am so sorry about that. Um, excuse me. I was absolutely nowhere near the right headspace to channel messages, to tune in. I was just kind of all up in my head. And so that's not fair to anyone watching, just to try and do a reading. So I thought maybe throughout the course of the day that would ease up and I could get in here with a video even late, but it just didn't happen. So this is for Saturday morning. Woohoo! And it is Saturday morning. And so I am going to see what adventures today holds. And I may try to do a short video later. I don't know if I will or not, if I'll be able to or not, but I'm certainly going to try. And if not, then Monday I'll be back on my normal schedule. Okay, Sundays I always take off. So, all right, so let's just get to it. What do you say? All right, vibe of the day. Tune into your elemental free spirited side. And that's it. I didn't click on that hyphenated word. I'm hyphenating it, free spirited. I know it's two, but I'm going to hyphenate it. Free spirited side. That's a side of life, because you know what? If you don't have a free spirit, if you're not willing to be adventurous, if you're not willing to try new things, and new things could be a new recipe, or it could be something as huge as a complete career shift, or who knows? Maybe you're going to dye your hair. I don't know. Maybe you're going to get a new haircut. Maybe you're going to move across the country. I don't know. But whatever it is, your free spirited nature. Thank you, Spirit, because they're really tapping in. I'm tuning in and tapping in finally. Maybe the mug helped. But life is short. Experience your life fully and experience. Let your soul light shine fully. Okay? There's something about that free-spirited nature that's really important, specifically today. And I think this week and going into tomorrow, too. So Saturday and Sunday, this sense of having a free spirit, being free-spirited, doing a lot of reflection and introspection about what it is you stand for and what it is you want and what it is you will accept in your life and what you won't accept in your life, but not in a heavy, serious way. Do it with a sense of joy because you have control over your life. You can't control how anyone else perceives you, but what you can control is how you react to it and what you do with the information and what you do about your own life. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks of you in the end, because we're born alone and we die alone. Well, no one ever dies alone. There's always spirit around us, but I mean with other people. It's not like people go with us unless it's like trauma and tragedy, and that's not good. Never. So, point is, we walk through that gateway on our own. So it's okay for you to make decisions that are in your best interest. You can only think of other people for so long. And if they're not thinking of you, not really, then you do what's best for you. And I encourage everyone to channel their inner free-spirited fairy, hippie, whatever you want to call it. But I like the sense of the elementals. They were very important to me growing up. All right, so a friend of mine sent me a new deck. So thanks, Corinne. And it's Queen of the Sun Oracle. Now, Stacy DeMarco has a lot of decks, and this is a brand new one, and it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. And this one, she does a lot with moon energy and moon cycles, but this is about solar energy, and I'm all about the sun. I am all about daylight. When I watch movies, or when I used to watch movies and about a vampire and people would romanticize the whole vampire thing, I'm like, why? They never get to see the sun. What? And they're soulless and they're actually kind of dead. They're like a zombie. But they always make them look all hip and cool, except for the ones with the Nosferatu version, which was, it's kind of gross, really. Think about it. It's gross. So yeah, I'm all about the sunlight, and I can't wait to get out in it today. So it is healing, it's rejuvenating, and so anyway, so this deck is so cool. Interesting. So as I was shuffling, and I've been using these cards for the last day or so, last day, and this one flipped sideways and it wouldn't move until I looked at it. Will, as in willpower. I have a feeling people are underestimating your willpower and your sense, take over, Spirit. People are a little uncertain about how to take you. People are uncertain about what you'll do. People are uncertain about your motivation. Those are insecurities that come from them, not you. You're pretty transparent. So, I think all of us on this channel are pretty transparent. Isn't this a gorgeous card? Creation. You create your world. You create your world, okay? All right, now. Okay, so they want me to talk about this. So I don't know, maybe it's something someone needs to hear. So yesterday while I was in this weird headspace, it helps to break up stagnant energy in your home or space. It could be one room. It could be a closet. It could be the whole place. I rearranged. I just rearranged. I moved things around, and it felt good. I had a little spackle, so I puttied in some holes in the walls where I moved stuff on the walls. And it's there's a paint job waiting to happen, which I really dread. I dread it. But anyway, but I completely rearranged things. I put furniture in different places and in different areas. I just even moved one cabinet and one table, just flipped them around, and it made all the difference in the world. So sometimes that breakup of energy helps you to realize if you've allowed yourself to become stuck in a rut. Okay. And I also watched a podcast this morning before I got started because I felt like I needed to build my energy up a little bit still. And it was, of course, a Mel Robbins podcast. When do I not watch those? Even if I don't watch the whole thing, I get what I need out of it, And this one, she was talking to a doctor about de-stressing, and it was, 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day is all you need to start the process of changing your wellness and your health in your life. And so, and I've been kind of concerned about some health stuff lately, and I just thought, you know what? I'm not any longer because I'm fine. I'll be fine. And this card came up yesterday when I was getting used to this new deck. This card came up probably 4 times. And now it just flipped out while I was talking. Reflection, and that rainbow. And you know what? Let me get my glasses because she's standing in the sparkles of the universe like on a cloud. And this is not a sword, but I swear to you, every time I look at it, I think of her as like the Queen of Swords because this is her hand, but it looks like the hilt. That ray of light coming off her hand is like the ability to move light and energy around. But I swear to you, and maybe without my glasses might be part of it, but it looks like she's holding a sword. So she can cut through the bull. She can cut through the crap. She can see the truth. And this rainbow, look at that. She knows when she's being tested. Look at that rainbow. It's beautiful. She's getting ready to walk toward her pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. Card number 41. Added together 5, and 5s usually mean change. All right, so I'm seeing in my head the Tower card, so I feel like there's getting ready to be a Tower moment, or if you prefer the phrase, a come to Jesus moment. I think that's so funny. I just think that's the funniest. I just love that comment. Very Southern. But anyway, so I do feel like there is a tower moment about to happen. And I feel like if this is your reading, and this is a general reading, please remember that. And this flipped open, order. That's an impressive card. I think this is such a powerful card. Order. It's time to get your stuff in order. It's time to get your ducks in a row. You will be protected, and you are about to see very clearly. But if this, as I was getting ready to say, this is a general reading. If that tower card that I'm seeing in my head, if the tower moment is, if this is your reading, it's not your tower. I think you've already been through your tower moment. I think you've already beaten yourself up. I think you've already questioned all the things that you need or want in your life. And I think you are tired of playing games. And there's a certain element of that. It feels like there's a certain element of that. But this tower moment, someone else is going actively through a tower moment right now. So you know what? You just let that person or people or group, it could be a job getting ready to be sold. Someone could be, a company could be getting ready to lay off a bunch of people. Oh, God. A company could be, yeah, I feel like that's it for some of you. A company is getting ready to go through a shift or change in ownership. They're getting ready to be bought out, and so that could cause a lot of strife, layoffs, changes in personnel, and possibly a job. As a result, I think someone is going to move. Then also there is, on a personal level, it's someone else's tower is going to be empowering for you. It's going to hurt immediately, but it's going to be empowering for you. Okay. All right. So let's get in and see what else. Let's see. What is the message for the collective? Mother, Father, God, creator of all things, all that is, archangels, spirit guides, and guardians. What is the message you have for the collective today? What is the message you have for the collective today? I think I know where I'm going today. I can see it in my head. And I think I am going to do a video there. Oh. Fertility. Now, fertility could just mean pregnancy, so be careful. But I have a feeling this has more, that could be, if you're in your 20s and you don't want a pregnancy, be careful. I feel like there's one right around the corner if you're not careful. However, I know that's general and vague, but that's just literally, I think, one, maybe two people. So with this card, though, fertility, I feel like for the collective, for the majority, and help me out, Spirit, I always say that, help me out so I don't get it wrong. Coming into your own, it's a different kind of, you are giving birth to your own life. You are giving birth to your own way of viewing, and this on the bottom would not let me pick it up, rest. So as with any process that is during gestation, you're going to require more rest. Rest for it to develop, rest for it to come into fruition. This is a really interesting deck. And this card, yeah. This card will not, no matter what I do, is not fitting into the deck. And they all are the same size. Purpose. Love a doorway and a gate. The stairs leading into that light. It's good. Whatever's coming, it's really, really good. So whatever's happening, it's really good. But getting back to that, comparing this to a pregnancy again, a lot, because this is what the image and what they're saying and what I'm hearing from guides. If this is your message, it's okay to rest. You are developing. You are coming into the fruitfulness is coming into fruition. Okay, fruitful. Remember that word. It is what you are getting ready to embark upon is going to be fruitful. And the comparison they were giving about the rest, let whatever is coming into fruition, let that fertility gestate. And then when you get to the point of purpose, you're going to know it in no uncertain terms. You're going to know in a split second, This is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm supposed to be. This is where I'm supposed to go. This is what I need to do right now. And it's going to be such an imperative. It's going to be like the expectant mother that feels the impulse to push. That baby's coming out one way or the other. It's not, you can't hold it back. It's going to come out. So you got to push. That is going to be how overwhelming this impetus is. It is going to be the impetus to, oh my gosh, the blinders have been ripped off. You feel total clarity, total centeredness, and you know you have to act right then. Now, it can be scary, just as with the analogy of the birth. I would not imagine there's anything scarier. I've never done it, but yeah, I can't imagine. But I've also heard almost every single new mother say that the pain was worth it when they look at that little baby. So whatever is coming into fruition, there might be some, the need to rest, the need to let things develop and grow. But then when you know, and you've got to push through and you've got to do it. And then you're going to be so grateful at the end of it. So, odd analogy. I'll be honest. Okay. What else? Anything else? And someone is getting ready to have an awakening about what they are supposed to do connected with purpose in life. And this is a younger person. This is someone connected to someone. They are getting ready to have an understanding of a purpose that is, and when I say purpose, it's what's going to bring fulfillment. Okay, what's going to bring fulfillment to them, help them to be able to care for themselves in this new growing family. Someone is getting ready to say, enough playing around. Someone is taking personal responsibility, and someone is getting ready to step into, I feel like it's a female, I feel like this is someone who's getting ready to step into their own. And when she does, possibly a he, I don't know for sure, but he or she, whenever, this one like wanted to come out but didn't want to come out, so I'm going to put it on the side. This one clearly wants to come out. I have no idea what it is yet. But when she steps into her own, or he steps into her own, this is a young person. Again, I would say mid-20s maybe, later 20s, early, between 22 and 26. That's what I feel like. This person is going to say, I'm an adult now, I get to make decisions. And it may surprise everybody. Wealth. Yeah, this person's getting ready to say, all right, I'm getting ready to do what I know how to do, and I'm going to do it well. They said not the one on top. Okay. From the middle. Illumination. Yeah. That aha moment, that flash of light that comes in, it's coming. For that person, and I feel like that's an in general message too. Now let's take a look at this card that jumped quite. Oh, so the order card came out again. We need to dig into this one a little deeper then. All right, Spirit, help me out. Give me, just give me the words. What do you want me to know? What do you want the collective to know about this card? Okay, for whomever this is in the collective, this is the reading for the collective. This is not someone you're dealing with. This is you. This is not a being you would screw around with. This is not someone who you would yank around, dilly-dally, whatever you want to call it. Have a little respect. Have a whole lot of respect for this being. I'm also hearing fairness. This is a very fair, and that free spirit earlier is important because this is a being, or this is someone, if this is you, if this is your reading, then I'm going to give you a quick read on what I'm pulling on this card about you. But, and this is for a group, this is not just one person. This is someone, and maybe this is someone you're dealing with, but I think it's someone in the collective. This is someone who has an immense amount of protection around them in terms of guides and guardians, and they know it. They are fair. They have been or will be or continue to be in positions of authority. they are the ones that people like. So if this is you, you're the one that people look to for answers, for strength. This is a loner. This is someone who can be judgmental at times because it's sort of like, do what you're supposed to do. Just do what's right. Act up. Don't act up. Act right. Just straighten your act up. That's kind of the message I'm hearing. So if there's someone around you who is, again, I keep hearing playing games. Playing games. Man, you don't play games, do you? And this particular, I don't know if that's a falcon or a hawk, but one way or the other, the vision, there is some clear vision going on. Seeing with clarity while that bright sun is right over the shoulder. The sun is not going down, it's coming up. It's a new day, and you see with clarity. Okay, someone's asking if they've been used. I don't think so. I think there's just a certain level of non-committal confusion, but that's not who you are. So, Spirit, is there anything else? Yeah, this breastplate necklace thing, what I'm hearing is someone, if you've got like something you wear as a talisman of a reminder of who you are or protection like a touchstone, today would be the day to wear it. If you've got like the good china that you don't use, or your favorite cup that you just look at but you don't use, and just don't break it or anything, but or if you do, repurpose it somehow. I don't know. If you have jewelry that you don't use because you save it for special occasions, your life is the special occasion, and that's what I'm hearing. Your life is your special occasion. Yeah, that's a beautiful message. So wear the jewelry, eat from the fancy plate, eat off the fancy plate. Your life is the gift, and you are a gift, and you are starting to realize, that. Okay. What was the card over here? So this is the one that was trying to jump out, but didn't want to jump out, and kind of wanted me to see it, but didn't want me to pick it up. Desire. Her back is to the darkness and she's facing the sun. Male, female, just remember the energy of the card is always what matters in these readings, any reading. What's the number on this? 5. Is that a 5? I can't even tell. It's small. I think it's a 5. Yeah. So, again, change. That's coming up a lot. Desire can be fleeting. And what do you want me to know? Why was this not fully part of the reading, but yet it was almost like the card was sticking to the table, but yet it wouldn't go back in the deck. So, not that it has a life of its own, but Spirit moves things in a way to help us with messages. So Spirit, help me understand what this card means. Don't rely, okay, here's the message, and it's kind of unexpected, so I'm not sure if this means something to you. I hope it does. Don't rely on what you think you know. Don't rely on false truths, because they're not really true if they're false. Look like with a laser beam It's like I'm seeing someone with eyes like laser beams. So look for the real truth and clarity in a situation. Someone needs to do an energy retrieval today. The link for that, it's a 5-minute video. It's in the, there's a working link. If you go to the homepage for this channel in the community section, easy peasy to do. But I feel like someone needs to do an energy retrieval, cut cords and ties, so that if there is anything in your life that needs to remain, it will do so of its own, volition and free will. If there's anything that needs to be let go, then that will happen too. But I am hearing you're ready for change. You're ready to determine what you need. Not just what you need, but what you want. Because I feel like you deserve both, what you need and what you want. All right. Very strange reading today. Some specifics, some generalizations. I am using the Thelema Lenormand right now. Whoops, didn't mean to drop the box that hard. All right, let's get some clarification. Mother, Father, God, what is the clarification you have about this reading today? It just feels like, overall, here's the message. You are getting ready to embark. If this is your reading, and I'm going to say it again, this is a general reading, but if this is your reading, you are getting ready to embark on a journey that is for and about you. It almost feels like nesting, like someone is nesting because they're getting ready to prepare their home for that rest over a winter, because in the spring, it's going to just blow up big. That's when like everything will come into fruition. Sort of like that gestation period is going to be this coming fall and winter. Because I feel like when fall does hit in this hemisphere, in where I live, I feel like it's going to be, and you can reverse this wherever you live by whatever season you're in right now. But in this hemisphere, I believe, and we are quickly moving into the end of summer and into fall. And I have a feeling that when we do get into fall, it's going to be like a week long, and then we're going to be smack into winter. I think we're going to have an early fall, and we've had some early fall like days mixed in with the heat. But I do feel like we will have an early fall or autumn, and then it will just jump, bam, straight into winter. So I feel like that's going to be this period, using the earlier analogy. This is going to be that will be the time of rest, organization, getting all your ducks in a row, preparing and planning, getting the rest you need, letting gestation take place. And then in the spring, when the sun comes up, order is restored, and you will act. That will be the time to push. My stomach just grumbled. I don't know if y'all heard that. I don't think my microphone's that good, but that was my grumbly stomach going. All right. So that's what I feel like is happening. So, yeah. So there is going to be a time to really act and act fast. So you want to be ready for it. So for the next, let's see, mid-September, I feel like for the rest of September, it's going to be you're going to be on cruise control. You're just hanging out. You're enjoying the last little bit of summer here, or whatever season you're in. Maybe a little frivolous with things here and there. Buy yourself a couple of things, because October 1, something happens. Not necessarily on October 1, but from October, October, November, December, January, February, so 5 months. Okay, so October is going to be the get down to business month. Get down. All right, no, sorry. I have a movie score in my head that's usually 70s Motown. So anyways, But, sorry, my random tangents. Yeah. So just enjoy the next couple of weeks. Enjoy the rest of this month. After August, we all deserve it. But if this is your reading, I feel like that's what's going on. And then October, that's going to give about 5 months for this rest gestational process to happen. And then I think it's going to be like March where you start to come out of the cocoon. You're kind of breaking through the ice. And then by April, I have a feeling there are going to be huge sweeping changes in April. So be ready. They're going to be good changes. Everything is always, change in itself can be a little scary, but in April, I think there are going to be some really big, sweeping, amazing changes. All right. So you are coming into your own. And I think people are going to see you for how strong you really are. I think people are underestimating you a little bit. If you were going through something like that, because I have a feeling, because come on, you all, this is a community. And we are all very similar in this community in that maybe not our lifestyles, maybe not anything else, but the core energy, I think, is there. All very intuitive, all very empathic, all very psychic, all very just feeling it. Yeah. I think all of you kind of would agree. Yeah. And it's the end to people not taking your strength seriously. All right. So the two cards that came up. Hey, these are good cards. I like ending on a positive note. All right. So we have Clover and we have an anchor. And in the Lenormand is read differently than regular tarot. But, they're saying look at the numbers. That's important. 35 and 2. Huh. So this is an 8, which is, no, that's not right. Yeah. This is an 8, which is prosperity. 2 is kind of a worker bee card. That and 4, I think. But also 2 is connections, soul connections, and a gift and anchoring in place. Yeah. Safety. What I'm hearing this translate to is safety. Okay. I think you're going to get a surprise. I think that they're showing me with the anchor, they're giving me lots of symbols, symbolism, analogies, that kind of thing. Metaphors even. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop saying I think, because what they're showing me, what I'm being shown is this is peace coming in. This is safety and kind of a surprise because they're showing me someone fishing like in a big ocean kind of type of fishing. I mean, we're not talking about in a lake, stream, or pond or a pay lake. I mean, this is big. This is like a big ocean. And it's a big, thick fishing line. And I just saw it get cut. And I thought, oh, so drifting on, losing that fishing line. Letting the fish is going away. And it's like, but something better happens. Something much better happens. The safety and security of not being held on a line and dangled around. Something much better is coming. So I feel like this is for a different part of the collective. It's either for a different part of the collective and a totally different read, or if it's a continuation, then perhaps you are deciding, I'm going to drop my anchor because I need some safety and security. Okay. One way or the other, these are two extremely positive cards. And when you add all those numbers together, it comes out to 810, which is a 1. And that is the beginning of a new cycle and a new beginning. All right. Well, there you go. There you have it. All right. I am going to do my best to get a short video in later today. If I make it, great. If not, I will see you on Monday. So just to recap here, I'm asking, of the messages and the energies presented today, what is the one that Spirit wants you guys to walk away with the most strongly? And it is the message of, don't play it small. Use the china, wear the jewelry, do what makes you happy. Don't save things for special occasions. Your life is the special occasion. That's nice. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay. Well, I'm sending love to you all. And your life is the special occasion because you have a perfect soul. I haven't said that in a little while, and it's true. You have a perfect, perfect soul. And please understand that. Please understand that. Thank you. We'll talk soon.